Hello, Sagittarius, and welcome to your September 2025 reading. We're going to take a look at what you can expect from your month, and we're going to ask the angels for some advice to start with, and then we're going to go into the tarot. So I hope you're doing really well. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you are coming back, thanks for returning to see what you can expect for your month. And it's going to be an interesting month because we have eclipse season. So we have 2 eclipses. So we'll see how that plays into your reading, because the first, we've got a full eclipse, which is a blood moon on the 7th of September. And that's going to be in Pisces. So this is a very big opportunity to release really big blocks from your subconscious, release illusions, connect spiritually, have a spiritual awakening even, but it's a big letting go. And then in the later on the month, in the 21st of September, is a partial solar eclipse, and that's in Virgo, so the second new moon in Virgo. And that's with the solar eclipse, that's more about new beginnings. So it's what you're letting go of on the 7th, and then what you're starting on the 21st. So very, very powerful month. And so you can definitely use that to your advantage. But what we'll do is we'll have a look at your guidance, see what the angels have to say, and what your tarot messages are. So let's start with calling in the angels. So I call upon the angels to help give Sagittarius some messages for September. Okay. Sagittarius, you're the second reading I've done that I'm trying to remember which other zodiac sign it was. May have been potentially Virgo, actually. So if you've got Virgo in your chart, check out your Virgo reading. But you have patience. And this is all about the ways that you're growing something in your 3D reality. So whatever you're putting your energy into, your time into, we can see like she's watering her garden. And with the tarot, with it reminds me of pentacles. So the pentacles are what we create in our 3D reality. But when we create in our 3D reality, when we manifest things, generally, not always, but mostly, it takes a lot of time and patience. You know, we go through the process of having an idea about something, starting to think about it, then we begin to take action on it, then we fine tune it and learn. And then, you know, we go through all these stages, but Spirit wants you, the angels want you to know that if you believe in something, if you're working on something that you really love, have patience. It's going to come to fruition. That's the thing about the garden. It's like whatever you're growing, your garden, whatever you're making and creating, it's going to be beautiful. But like plants, they take time. And sometimes we just have to have so much patience. So the angels don't want you to be disheartened for, you know, with whatever you're creating at the moment. Just trust and have faith. Keep putting love into it. Keep putting your time and energy into it. And just don't give up, is the big message from that card. So let's ask the crystal, oh my goodness, crystal angels for your message. You have titanium, rainbow quartz, and garnet. So this is multifaceted. And what I'm getting from this is that it's very likely, or you might be the type of person that has lots of different creative projects. You know, it could be business, it could be just how you express yourself, your art, whatever it is. But this card is saying, like they're saying to me, that you might be very multifaceted. You know, don't pigeonhole yourself into one thing. It's like you are a master of many things. You're multi-talented, multi-skilled. And this might be for some of you, even in your personality. You don't have to pigeonhole yourself like, my identity, I'm just this type of person and I wear these clothes every day and this is who I am. You might be different from that. You might be very changeable, multifaceted, intellectually, liking lots of different topics. So if you're thinking that there's something wrong with that and that you should be just one thing, and sometimes we have negative beliefs about it. It's enjoying your rainbow. You're more like a rainbow, all the colors of the rainbow. How exciting is that? It's like that makes it so beautiful. So allow yourself to be multifaceted. It says if you're dealing with a situation, there could be many layers to it too. So that can be another message for you this month is, whatever the situation is, looking at it from different perspective and different angles. Then with garnet, it's about purification and detoxification. Now it's time to release physical and energetic toxins from your life. And with the eclipses, this is perfect because the eclipses are all about a renewal, really looking at what do I want to let go of from my past? What no longer serves me? Is it a habit? Am I holding on to some resentments, that I've gone through in the past? Am I holding on to disappointments? Am I holding on to, a pain, a hurt, whatever it is? It's like this is the time to really put the past behind you. The angels want you to let go, to be cleansed and purified so that you can go into this new cycle, fresh and new. Now, if you're inspired to do some detoxifying, so that could be energetic, like going to a healer, doing a meditation, to clear your energy field, or it could be doing a detox. This is not medical advice, so look into it. But this would be the perfect time because, of course, we're going into Virgo season. And Virgo is all about purification to start your new cycle. So that's what the angels would really like you to know, to have patience. Your dreams are blooming in more ways than you know. Allow yourself to be the multifaceted person you are and clear and cleanse this month. Now, I just want to find out what you should release this month with that purification. So what does Sagittarius need to let go of for September? And of course, September, depending if you're in the northern or the southern hemisphere, we've still got a new season, whether it's autumn or spring. So it's a beautiful time to start afresh, to either let go or both and plant new seeds. There we go. Surrender, procrastination. Okay. So keep taking steps on the path. With this patience card, it's all about the heart chakra. Very much keep watering and nurturing what you're doing. Don't allow the fact that you haven't seen any growth to make you stagnate. The angels want you to keep going, even if it's like one step at a time. That's how we grow something, one plant at a time, one day watering at a time. So keep moving towards your goals. Don't procrastinate at this time. Okay, so let's now go to your tarot and we'll get more of a deep dive into the messages. And I have been meditating on your energy. And what Spirit wants you to know is coming into the month, you have the 5 of Cups. And this is very much what we were saying with your oracle cards. So the 5 of Cups, I'm feeling with it like it's, when you've been disappointed, it's when maybe things haven't grown in the way that you've wanted them to grow and flourish. Or maybe you haven't seen the results that you were really, really hoping you'd see, and that's led to some disappointment. And it could be about any area of life. But it's like there's in this card, there's a bridge in the background. It's like there's always a way to get to your goals. And so although you'll be feeling, you could be feeling some of that disappointment in the beginning of the month, Spirit really wants you to, pick up, know and trust and have faith in what you're doing. Look at what is working in your life, because he's got those 2 cups. So there's a lot working for you. And just focus on what's working and still keep taking that one step forward. Don't focus on the things that haven't worked in the past. Again, it's like letting go of the past so you can start new. Looking at what's working. Because then you have the Page of Swords. So this is moving forward with a new idea. And I can see a lot of freedom in this card. It's like, rising above that disappointment. He's standing on top of a little, it's a hill. So he's risen above. He's got a new idea. He's like, I can see where I'm, feeling stuck because of the disappointments, and I'm moving forward. Or maybe you're getting an understanding of like a new way of doing things. But it's really rising above the feelings, with the page. Instead of like drowning in the feelings, it's looking at, okay, I'm going to look at this from a logical perspective so that I can come up with a solution and move forward, come up with a new idea. And then this is great. I can see there's been a transformation, because by the end of the month, you have the 3 of Pentacles, the World, and the Ace of Cups. So this is the end of a cycle. It's working on something that you love. You're continuing to work on it, and you're feeling this new level of love, joy, appreciation. And what I'm getting for some of you is this transformation can be the time to release perfectionism and high expectations. And that's what Spirit, really says will help you through this time of disappointment. Like not expecting everything to be perfect. There's some days that are amazing and you feel on top of the world, and there's other days that, things don't work out as planned. That's, the natural ebb and flow of life. But don't allow that to affect your energy, and don't allow it to affect your self-worth, more importantly. Go back to feeling accomplished in who you are as a person, and knowing your worth and your value. That your worth and value, it doesn't need to be perfect, and it doesn't need to be conditional to the results that you get. Okay, so let's dive a bit deeper and get some advice. So I call upon the Holy Spirit, and I call upon the light, call upon the divine to help me with this reading for Sagittarius for the month of September, to give them everything they need to know for their highest and their best good. Okay, so I'm getting the message of just keep trying, Sagittarius. If something like we've seen in the cards, if something hasn't worked, don't give up. You're getting there, you're growing, you're learning, and you're doing great. I think you're doing far, far, far better than you give yourself credit for. Can really see that in your cards. So don't let the disappointments knock your self-worth or what you think is possible. Keep with your dreams, keep with what you're working on. It's beautiful. Really get into that state of understanding that you're multifaceted, multi-talented. It's beautiful, Sagittarius. Your whole theme is like higher knowledge and adventure. Such a great archetype and a great energy, great zodiac sign. So enjoy that about yourself. Keep moving forward. Okay. So can you please help me to understand the Five of Cups spirit? Okay, Four of Cups. Exactly the same message. So this is Spirit saying, we can see in the card, he's got his arms folded and there's this like new opportunity. So maybe you feel like you've lost hope or you've missed opportunities, don't never get stuck there, because the thing is that there's new opportunities coming in for you. I think it's more how you're seeing it than the reality of it in this card. So know that all is not lost. You're still doing amazing. I think, like I said, this is how you're feeling. It's like, I'm feeling that I've missed the opportunity, that things haven't worked out, and I'm starting to feel that that they're not going to for me. And Spirit's like, no, that's not true. Keep going. Plant your seeds, have patience. It's all working out. What you're doing is great. Don't let your emotions sink you. Our emotions are really good at that sometimes. We can get lost in that disappointment. And you have the 10 of Swords. So this is great. I think what's happening is, maybe you're feeling the disappointments, but you're also seeing a mindset that's holding you back as well. Sometimes our mind can tell us that, things won't work out or we're not good enough. There'll be something in your mind that is blocking you from really reaching your full potential. And I think you'll be seeing it this month. And you'll be releasing it. So I would be really conscious of how you're thinking about this situation. So notice what the mind is telling you. Is it telling you that it's too hard, I can't do it? Or is it telling you that this is awesome, it's so much fun, I love doing what I'm doing, and it brings me so much joy, and I'm amazing at it, and I'm doing it for the joy of it? Really looking at those two sides of the mind, because that's going to give you a shift. But because you have the 10, you've got the King of Pentacles bottom of the deck and the 10 of Cups. This is telling me that whatever you're working on is going to work. You just have to, overcome some emotions, the mind, but keep persisting with it. Oh, my goodness. Oh, wow, the mind is really, really keeping you stuck. Okay. So what I would do with this, because I think during the month you're going to have to be a little bit careful not to fall into the disappointments or fall into the traps of the mind. And so what the guidance is to notice when the mind is working against you, deciding to, you recognize it, you let it go, use an antidote to it, by saying that, no, everything is working out for me. This is working out for me. I just have to have patience. My dreams are coming to fruition. I'm letting go of the things that haven't worked because I'm heading towards the things that are. And you're going to be feeling a new level of emotional fulfillment by the end of the month, which is great. And so do you have any advice, Spirit, for Sagittarius? Yeah. Okay. So keep your vibrations really high, and it'll be very much about letting go of any mindsets that aren't working for you. Three of Cups is like just celebrating, enjoying life, keeping your vibrations high. So that can be listening to music. It could be listening to something inspirational, having fun with what you're doing. But this is a beautiful month where all of your dreams are coming to fruition. They really are. So don't get stuck in procrastination. Keep moving forward, Sagittarius. This is really wonderful. I think it's going to be a beautiful month for you. You'll get past any challenges mentally or emotionally. And Spirit is behind you. This is so positive. So keep going. It's wonderful. Let's see if there's an animal spirit for you for the month. Is there an animal spirit for Sagittarius, please? Okay, you have the goose, an inner knowing. That's so beautiful. You are a brave traveler. Your soul knows the way. Be confident. Be confident you will achieve your destination. Loyal friends are always with you. Don't worry, you are blessed. Let yourself fly. Exactly. So let yourself, Spirit really wants me to tell you to let yourself fly. Let yourself enjoy life and be, to thrive, to be able to achieve whatever it is this thing is that you're wanting and you're working on. Sometimes it's an inner decision. And so your mantra could be, I allow myself to fly, to be successful, to love what I'm doing and allow it to be all that it should be. So that's lovely. So if you love gooses or you see a goose, that's also your sign. But that is your animal spirit for the month of September. And you're brave and you're beautiful and wonderful, and allow yourself to feel that this month. So that is your reading for the month. I'm sending you all of my love, light and blessings. I really, truly hope that has helped guide you through the month. Thank you for your subscribes, your likes and your comments. They really help my channel grow, and look forward to seeing you in your next reading. Bye.